Sonic's the name, Speed's my game.
Well, hey everyone in the Sonic community, and at They Call Us Sonic, it is Egg1, and welcome to my 100 subscriber special. I joined YouTube on May 8th, 2010, and since then my YouTube life has expanded and advanced drastically. I came onto YouTube not actually wanting to make videos just for my own self-pleasure, like some YouTubers I know for a fact have started YouTube by doing that. I actually wanted to start YouTube for the Sonic community. I wanted to come onto YouTube and, start gathering people, Sonic fans, good Sonic fans, into this group where everyone can be safe. Everyone could express their opinion and be safe. Like a perfect system of Sonic where every Sonic fan could say, like, if, for example, if you liked Sonic 2006, one of the most controversial, possibly the most controversial game of the entire Sonic series, and you liked it, no one will say, oh, you're a loser, you don't know how to play games, or you're not a true Sonic fan, anything like that. You can just say that, and no one will criticize you for anything. Quite in fact, I wanted a community that would be so good, so safe, that people would actually praise you for maybe liking a game that is so heavily criticized that you can look past all the criticism and see the game for its true self, or something like that. And I wanted to make that kind of community, and that's where I came up with They Call Us Sonic. And I just wanted to really make that community, and 100 subscribers really tells me that I'm making progress, that I'm starting. And I wanted to make a channel where I would post videos not only expressing my own love for Sonic, but like getting people into it and posting like new things going on in the Sonic community and in Sonic himself, like when new Sonic games come out, when when new Sonic news come out, the Sonic voice actor change, and then I also wanted to cover live things in the Sonic community, like maybe have a report and written, Sonic Elton Towers, some Sonic fan representing, this hasn't happened yet, but representing They Call Us Sonic and going on the ride, or maybe going to the Summer of Sonic, or maybe being, I don't know, at the 20th anniversary party or something for Sonic, which is gonna happen sooner or later. And I also want to make like reviews and meet people, make this community where everyone can be happy, where everyone can be safe and not be judged. And that's where I came up with the idea of They Call Us Sonic. So in my last video, I told you that I was going to be making this special back when I had 99 subscribers, and I asked you to ask your questions, and I would answer them specifically in this video for They Call Us Sonic. And the majority of this video is going to be me answering your questions, but I'm also going to pinch in little things here and there. So let's start with the questions. Okay, the Typhoon Swell, he asked, what's your favorite and least favorite Sonic game? My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and my least favorite Sonic game would be Sonic and the Secret Rings. I despise that game to hell. That is an abomination from the devil. No, I'm just joking. You can like Sonic Rings. I know some people actually really like Sonic Rings, who think it's really fun. But I had so much frustration with Sonic Rings, it's not even funny, and I really dislike Sonic Rings. Danny the Hedgehog wrote, how long have you been collecting your Sonic collection? And I have been collecting my Sonic collection I've been collecting it since January, and I already have an extreme amount of stuff. Precisely, I have 50 things in my Sonic collection altogether in total. Okay, and to accompany the same theme of that last question, Classic 1991 Sonic wrote, show us your Sonic collection. And it's like you read my mind. I said in my last video that I was gonna put something in this video worth seeing, not only just because of the questions, and your question might be answered, but I was going to put a video of my Sonic collection for you guys out today, but I don't have enough time to put it in this individual video, so I'm going to make it in another video sooner or later. But I do have some pictures for you, and here are the pictures of my Sonic collection. Okay, Shadow Girl 945 asks, I'd love to know how old are you? Also, what was your first Sonic game, and when did you get into Sonic? So, those are 3 questions, so I'll answer them individually, because they're all really good. I am 15 years old, and I started YouTube when I was 14, early 14s. Also, what was your first Sonic game? My first Sonic game, I think, was actually Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I might have played a Sonic game before that, but it wasn't like my real first Sonic game. If I did play a Sonic game before that, because I don't even remember playing it, but my first real Sonic game that I really played was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And when did you get into Sonic? You can read about that on my About Me page, About Me section on my YouTube page. And I'll just say I've been a Sonic fan for years, so long that I just can't even remember anymore. But I only really got into Sonic recently, and you can read more about that on my About Me section on my YouTube profile. Okay, this is one of the best questions of them all. Okay, BakuMaster1305 wrote, "Hey, I know my channel is BakuMaster1305, but I really like Sonic, and I actually have a collection. So, Egg One, I'm going to tell you that I'm from Mexico, and my question is, do you hate Mexican people? Well, not like hate, but do you know a Mexican person or have a Mexican friend or something?" Okay, I am not racist in any way, shape, or form. I don't judge people on the way they look. You know, it's something that I just don't do. I don't understand. You know, I don't care. You can be any form of targeted racial. You know, you could be gay, anything like that. You could be obese, anything. I would not target you. I would not bully you. I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. So no, I don't hate Mexicans, BakuMaster. And unfortunately, I don't have a Mexican friend, but I do have an Indian friend, which counts as a black person. So that's probably even more racially targeted than Mexican people. So I don't have a Mexican friend, but you and me have to friend me, BakuMaster1305, because we gotta be friends on YouTube. Super Bartman 147 wants to know, do you have the Supersonic and Super Shadow Superposers and the Sonic Super Pack from Jazzwares? And the answer to that question is, I do not have the Sonic and Shadow Superform Superposers, because I think they were taken off the market, and I still have to get them from eBay, which I haven't done yet. But I do have the Super Pack, and here's a picture of it. There you go. And he also wants to know, what is the name of the song that I used for the video where I showed the Sonic 4 ratings? And that is Bentley Jones's version of They Call Me Sonic. Okay, Puppy Shade wants to know, what do you think of Sonic 4? And do you have a favorite musical? Okay, what do I think of Sonic 4? I actually made a video about that, and you can watch the video here. I'll put the link. And all in all, I think Sonic 4 is fantastic. I love Sonic 4. I give it a 9. Well, actually, you know what? I give it a 10. One of the best Sonic games of all time. By far. I actually have it for the iPhone. I am getting it for the Wii. I haven't got it yet, but I do have it for the iPhone. And I actually played it on the iPhone, and then I don't know what came into my head, but I decided to play Sonic 1, and I was amazed to see how slow the game was. If you play Sonic 4 and then you go back to playing Sonic 1, it's like playing two different worlds. And Sonic 4 is the better one. Legitimately, that is my opinion. You can think differently. But in my opinion, Sonic 4 is actually better than Sonic 1. You got the homing attack, you got the spin dash, and the game is a whole lot faster. It's just my opinion. So I love Sonic 4. Do I have a favorite musical? No, not really. You know, I have a favorite band, which is Linkin Park, but I don't have a favorite musical. No, I don't. MDH0422, nice username, dude, wants to know, what are your favorite game franchises besides Sonic? I have a random opinion on many other game franchises, obviously, besides Sonic, but I'm going to narrow it down to primarily the second place game franchise besides Sonic is the PlayStation 3 Infamous franchise, like Infamous and Infamous 2 that's coming out in 2011. Okay, Kid Warped wants to know, who's your favorite Sonic character and what's the game you wanted him or / her to be in? My favorite Sonic character is, well, I'd say my favorite Sonic character is Shadow. But I really like Sonic 2, but I see Sonic as kind of a universal character, so I naturally like Sonic. But I really enjoy Shadow a little more. I just like his personality. Like Sonic's personality I love, but I kind of grew up liking Shadow, you know, and I kind of just like Shadow more. I'm not sure if there's any specific reason why, but I just kind of like Shadow more. And what's the game that you wanted him / her to be in? That's a difficult question, but it's probably a pretty good question. I really would have liked to see Shadow in, well, he was unconfirmed for Sonic Colors for the DS for a little while. I kind of would have liked him to see it for the DS Sonic Colors. You know, not as playable, but I would have liked to see him. That would have been nice. But he's not, so I would have liked him in Sonic Colors. I'd also would have liked him in Sonic Unleashed, you know, instead of the Werehog stages. Wouldn't you rather have had Shadow stages? Tell the truth, okay? Okay, Monster Cupcaking Inc. Dude, that is the best username yet, okay? Asks, do you think that Sega should stop releasing so much info on their new games? We already know every stage in Sonic 4. Isn't that kind of bad? Yeah. Actually, yeah, I was actually kind of thinking the same thing. I think Sega should start surprising us a little bit. I know, you know, it's good to be informed, but, you know, give us a surprise, you know? Okay, and the last question is from Airbo, which I was hoping to get a question from you because for some reason I think you come up with really logical questions, and you probably had one of the most difficult questions ever. You asked, after congratulating me for my 100 subscribers, you asked, if your house was burning to the ground and you could only save one Sonic-related item from your Sonic collection, what would you choose? Damn you! I said before, I have somewhere around 250 things in my Sonic collection, and that is all in honesty. You've seen the pictures already. You know, I'm doing this sitting around my computer right now, and I'm on my desk, and I'm looking around my Sonic collection, and I still can't decide something. I would probably bring my Toy Island Shadow plush. Why? Because that was the first ever Sonic collectible I ever got. You know, and I'm giving up really rare stuff like a 1991 Sonic plush, 15th anniversary Sonic statue, a Joyride, Sonic Adventure 2 battle figure. You know, I'm giving up all this stuff. I would take the Toy Island Shadow because that was my first Sonic collectible. But that doesn't mean I love that individual thing, that individual collectible, out of all 250 things in my Sonic collection. Okay? So don't think that. But that I would only bring that because specifically that is my first Sonic collectible. Okay, and that just about sums up my 100th subscriber special. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your question got answered. There were a couple questions that I couldn't answer. I hope I answered your question the way you wanted to. And I hope you enjoyed watching my 100th subscriber special. And I'll see you later with another video.